Okay, guys, so this was another fanfiction idea that I kind of got, and this one actually has been toyed around in my head every so often for like years, actually. This has been an idea that I've kind of tossed around for a long time, because in a weird way it works. It really does work. If you do it right. Mind you, every crossover can work if you do it right. And the idea is, as you can see, yeah, Robocop and Ghost in the Shell. Now you may be thinking, well, what the fuck, man? Ghost in the Shell is like in the far future, and Robocop is in the 80s. Glad you brought that up. So the story is that what has happened is that it's now in the far future in Japan, and Section 9 is investigating OCPD. OCPD has been apparently like laundering money, and they've also been building weapons and selling them to offshore terrorist organizations. And that's what they're investigating. There's been claims about that. So while raiding one of their storage facilities, they discover Alex Murphy. They discover a shut down Alex Murphy. So they're like, holy shit, Alex Murphy. And the reason why they're like, holy shit, it's Alex Murphy, is because I had the idea is that everything in the universe of Ghost in the Shell comes from Robocop. Robocop was like the prototype for prosthetic bodies and androids and everything else. Everything you see in Ghost in the Shell is a byproduct of Robocop. He was the first. So, and everyone thought he was dead and gone. Everyone thought that, oh my god, Alex Murphy is, you know, alive, he's here in Japan, what do we do? So they so Aramaki orders the Major and orders the Major to bring him to bring Alex Murphy to Section 9 and to reactivate him, essentially. To basically reactivate him and to see, because obviously whatever's going on with the company obviously has something to do with Alex Murphy. They would not only, you know, because they would not only bring in Murphy, they wouldn't bring Murphy just to bring Murphy to Japan and keep him locked up and hidden all these years without a reason. So Aramaki needs to talk to Murphy because he thinks that maybe there can be a way to help. You know, maybe he knows something. So they wake up Alex Murphy, and as you could imagine, he's not happy about it. Murphy, of course, is freaked out. He attacks everyone. And I actually really wanted to do... The big thing of this was, like, a fight between Murphy and Kusanagi. Admit it, you would love to see that, because when you really think about it, in a weird way, Murphy and Kusanagi are equally matched, in a weird way. Yes, I know that Kusanagi is strong, fast, agile, master of weapons, and can tap into machine minds. Ugh, tripping over my words here. But Murphy, on the other hand, can do that too. Remember, in the Terminator Robocop crossover, Murphy managed to fight off Skynet's influence on him. And remember, Skynet was a giant AI that could control every electronic device on the planet. And the fact that he managed to single-handedly fight off its influence on him is no ordinary feat. Murphy's also incredibly strong, and he's very intelligent, and yeah, like I said, he is in a weird way, because I had this joke where Aramaki says, in a weird way, Major, he's your great-grandfather. Because like I said, everything in this crossover is that everything from prosthetic bodies to androids and everything else, Murphy was like the great-grandfather to it all. Everything that is Section 9 is all thanks to Robocop. Yeah. So now Robocop is, now Murphy is... So the other drive of this story I had in mind was that Murphy is a man out of time. He's kind of going through a Captain America situation, where he is now in the far future. Everyone he knows everyone he knew is dead and gone. He is, all by himself. So what does he do? There's only one thing he can do: uphold the law. And OCPD... yeah, they fucked him over one too many times. So, what does he do? That's right, he joins Section 9. Admit it. That is pretty, like, even, like, admit it. Because that was the big draw from, one of the big draws for me when I was thinking of this story. I was like, what if Alex Murphy, like, I even had, like, a tagline in mind when I thought of this. And that's how lame as a human being I am. I had this lame tagline, if I could do this as an official crossover. Say hello to Section 9's newest officer, Alex Murphy, Robocop. Because admit it, Robocop is working for for Section 9 and fighting alongside the Major is probably the coolest fucking thing you've ever heard. Yeah, and the other thing is, like I said, this would be very much like a Captain America story, because Murphy, like I said, he's a man out of time. He's quintessential, not only just because he's a human being, a cyborg, but he is a outdated cyborg. Vastly outdated cyborg. He is completely, he's a dinosaur, pretty much, at this point, with all this new technology. And I did kind of toss around the idea of maybe giving him upgrades, but I was like, nah, it'd be kind of just fun to see him walk around, and everyone's like, just seeing him walk around, and he's like, good morning. Also, since he is in Japan, I did have it, because they did, from what I remember in one of the Robocop comics from either Dynamite or Marvel, or the old Marvel Robocop comic series, they talked about that one of the programs Murphy has is that he can cycle and speak different languages. So that was kind of the thing. Since he's in Japan, he can actually like get the language out of his program and speak Japanese to the rest of the group, or they can speak English to him. Because obviously I think they would understand that. Anyway, so that was kind of the idea. It was just kind of like, what if Robocop worked for Section 9? That was my whole big drive, and, a fight between him and Kusanagi. Because, yeah, Robocop, admittedly, when you wake him up and put him in a strange place, he's obviously going to flip his shit. So, that is the, that was kind of the big idea, that was the big idea for the crossover, really. So, yeah. So that was the big thing, is that, Robocop working for Section 9, trying to figure out the new OCPD's, big plan to sell weapons to terrorist organizations throughout the world, and, maybe think of a new idea for... I did toss around a new idea for, like, upgraded versions of the ED 209s. I thought that, like a new version with, like, the technology from the tanks you see in the anime. And also, wouldn't it be funny just to see, like, just these fun scenes of, like, Robocop talking to the Tachikomas, or, just going down the street and everyone's giving this look of, what the hell happened to you, man? Anyway, so that was kind of the idea. But, yeah, so you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of the idea of a Robocop Ghost in the Shell crossover? What do you guys think of the idea of, Robocop being, like, the precursor to everything in the Ghost in the Shell anime? Again, that's, obviously not in canon. That was just my idea for this crossover. But yeah, I just kind of figured, yeah, wouldn't this be fun? Anyway, so just comment below, let me know, and once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.